Hello and welcome to Wikipedia Weekly Network here, where Albin Larsson and I, Jan Ainali, are editing Wikidata live. How are you doing, Albin?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good as well. We have some very nice weather here in Amsterdam, so I've been outdoors a little bit.
I just had ice falling from the sky, but I also had a really good day and could spend it outdoors in the garden, almost all of it. So I'm still happy.
Good. Yeah. And the garden is not dying because of the ice?
I did plant one new mint, which I'm a little bit worried about after the ice falling directly, but I think it's fine.
Looks like I'm having some trouble getting the Twitter stream started, but we are on other platforms, so... But of course, those on Twitter will miss it because we cannot tell them because we're not live there. Yeah. It says try again later. And hello, Mahir. Mahir did a stream yesterday with Lexemes and the Ainali and User on renders, and I think it's a little bit of coincidence. I'm a little bit inspired, but already before that, you said you were tempted to do something with Lexemes today.
Yeah.
So what do you have in plan?
I want to query Lexemes for like related Lexemes. It could be synonyms, but I also want like when it's a part of an auto Lexeme and that types of stuff. So that's it. I'm gonna try to figure out how many ways I can find similar ones. And you?
I'm gonna start with a tool that we have used before in this stream, and it's going to be the Lexeme challenge as a way to get into something. And then I have, let's see how much is left to do on that, or if I need to go further. I have some ideas even to start checking actual sentences in Wikipedia, and if we have everything that could recreate them. So that's sort of like where I want to go. So I'm gonna see, it's gonna start sharing, and of course the Lexeme challenge you can find over there. And if I'll get my screen up here, looks like this. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit here. First, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more to give you a better view. But first we see here, like, each week, this is a weekly challenge. There are a number of concepts, usually 7. So the concepts are Wikidata items. And then for help, there's the link to the English Wikipedia article here, or you can just go to the... And then we see underneath all the languages that have some Lexemes connected to these. And what they want to be connected is either item for this sense. Now I need to zoom in a little bit for you to see this. Item for this sense, which is property 5137, predicate for, or demonym of. And I think with these words, I think there will be almost exclusively item for this sense. And the ones that are popping up here, those are already connected. And we can see here, Bokmål Norwegian has a gold star 100% here. And you get medals here as well. So I'm going to work with Swedish, of course, because that's the one I sort of have some hold of. And there's only 3 done so far, so we should be able to do maybe 4 then. Was there 6 or 7? There's 7, yeah. So, and the first one is hearing. So, and there's none connected to that. So let's check here if we even have the... All right, we do have something. And you saw me there. If you do the L colon, the shortcut for the namespace, you actually can search directly in it, because otherwise finding the Lexemes in this search box is a little bit hard. Because if I write Hörsel like this, you do get items only, not Lexemes. But here we have this one. So this one we should be able, hopefully, to connect in some way. Improve also, perhaps. So we do have the forms. We have the grammatical gender. We don't have any senses at all yet. So let's add something there. There, and then we'll check here which was the item. This is the item. An item for the sense already. So now that is what we need to do for this particular challenge. Now it's connected, and this runs, I think it's once per hour. Does it say anywhere when it was last updated? I think it says something here in the top. So no, this is when it was started. But I think it runs once per hour, so it won't update immediately if I just reload here. I don't think so, at least. Let me try. No. So it'll take some time. And then we can see we had the air, and we had the air drum. We don't have the air wax. All right, so let's see if we, or maybe we can improve this a little bit first. I want to add, I'm going to go to site, which is literally Swedish in Swedish.se, which has a number of official good books, word lists, or I want to add the ID here for one of them.
I did not know about this.
No, it's super handy. And if you search here.
Oh, they search in all of them. Nice.
You search in all of them at the same time, and you get them parallel as well. So that's handy. So you can see, because sometimes they're in one of them and not the others, which is really good. And then I think, well, you don't see this, but when I hover, I see the ID in here. So let me click that one and see. Now it pops up in my URL. So that's the one I want now. I want to add. I wonder if it's just no. This is the old book, the old lista. All right. So let's go back and see if I can get the ID over here. There we go. A little bit different. Let's see if we get this right. So this main enter ID, this should be the one. Oh, should also be described by, of course. So let's add described. Was it by source? Yes. That one. And hopefully this one will go away. Yes, it did. And let's double click, check this one. Did it actually work? Because I'm not sure I copied. Yes, that goes to the right place. Perfect. So now it also has an external link here for this. And we have a sense and forms. I think that's a decent start.
We have a tip about the user script in the chat, Jan. Why don't we give that a try? I want to see it. I'm curious.
Translations. All right. Can I copy it from here?
No, I think that's tricky.
Yes. All right. Well, let's give it a try. So let's go to my. Let's see. If I already have it in here, perhaps even.
That's a lot of them.
Yes, no order at all. No, I don't think we had it. Lexeme translations, so we could probably just copy. Well, let's go into edit mode first. Yes, yes. A little bit slow there with the.
Yeah.
Oh. That should do it. Let's publish this and see what we get. So of course here we won't see anything immediately, but now if I go here and force reload, oh, that was wrong. What should happen?
And under your sends, let's see, Orchard words.
Oh, there we see. So here we see get a new little box with all other things linking to hearing, I guess.
Oh, this is nice.
Yes. Yes. So that's very nice. Now we see it's also very similar to the box on Wiktionary, I think.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Which is really nice because I still think Wiktionary, when it comes to the UI, it's way better. Which I get the purpose as well, but it's
yes,
it's nice to have this type of thing here.
Yeah. And then of course we could add more things here, examples and stuff, but this is a rather simple one, so I'd rather go on and to the next one. So because that one is a little bit more fun. So let's see if we can find here. It's also should be fairly common. So I hope this is already in here. Oh, it's not in here.
Oh, interesting.
That's, and then let's double check if we go back here and see that I'm not confused. No, it's in here. It's not in the SAUB, but it's in the SAU. And I see here, because this is compound word.
Yeah.
And I want to see the plural here, so I'm not confused. Yes.
Oh, that's a good, interesting one.
It wasn't in here, so I was... Here's singular. Why doesn't it have...
How can you have it in plural?
Well, if I take mine and I take yours, then we have two. Or you can also say there could be different types of. So perhaps there's more some outer wax and then the inner airwax, and together they're different airwaxes. I don't know. But the wax itself had a plural form, so I think it should be possible here.
Yeah, it should be.
Yes.
It's probably the same.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
But it didn't say here. So, but now we're going to use another tool then. Let's show this, because now when I create a new, especially nouns, I really like this tool. So let's see if we can get that one up on the screen. It seems. Oh, I did have the.
Yeah, this is great.
And if you don't have these forms for your language, it's a great investment to make them, because it really scales up the work a lot. You will see here quite soon why. Did I scroll past Swedish? There we have. And now I think it's this one. No, it was not. So it's this one. Oh, I have to log in, so we'll have to give this permissions through OAuth to do some changes. Yes, we do want to interact. And then let's just go from here, copy this again. And then you get these sentences, so that it makes it. Let's check this as well. So yes, this is. Yes. I want to make sure here don't. This is not the most usual word. Yes, there we go. Right. So there are the different forms, and with the example sentences, it makes sense. And then I can just.
Do you have heard all of this in the real world?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not the usual topic.
Oh, true. But it's a common word. But
yes.
Some of the variants are really alien.
Yes. And I wonder what did. Right. I'm gonna make something different here. Simpler. All right, so there's the sense, and then we will want to connect it with items for this sense. Now already forgot which one it was. There we go. It also recognized it. And then let's see if we can also add. Oh, it didn't have an SAOB thing, which we then I guess could add no value for that. Didn't like that. Should be described by, but it can't be described by if it's no value. So that's 2 down. And let's check. What else did we have? Deafness. Let's see what the Swedish Wikipedia article, if there is one, what that one is named. All right, Dövhet. Yes, that makes sense. Oops. And let's see if we can find it. Only in Bokmål, not in Swedish. Let's also check it here. It was in there. Yes. And now the question is, can this one be in plural? I don't think it can be. Maybe it can. I don't know. Let's go. Oh, and also I had this little other user script that also gives me the links to the form from here. So I think this will be the one. Directly overhead. Oh. And if you're not using all of these, because there's no plural, you have to go to advanced. Otherwise, it will say you may not leave them empty. But now I can do it. So let's create this one. And now I'm going to add here instance of. I think it's called uncountable. Oh, not mass now. Yes, that's the one we wanted. All right, and then we will add some sense to this. What did this one say? All right. Too many tabs. I'm getting lost already. I'm looking for a tab that wasn't there. That's the problem. I'm already out of there. There we go. Deafness. Let's see if this pops up. Not. I'll have to reload, I guess. Oh, no other translations? That seems odd. There were other. Yes, should be several. Oh. Now it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird.
Yes. Oh, it could be yes, that's a good point. Might be a query lag if that's just making a query in the.
Yes, it is. It is making a query.
Mine hasn't popped into the view yet. All right, and now I think there's only one left in the challenge, and that's noise. And here I'm thinking it could be. Maybe we should create 2 words here. You can see here Bokmål has several ones connected to noise. My first one was since sound was ljud. In Swedish we have the very nice oljud.
True.
But it could also be oväsen, and we saw inspired by here we could also have buller, I guess.
Yeah, but would you say they actually are about sound in general, or should they be about a different item? Oljud, for example.
Let's see what this one has for what label it has in Swedish. Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah, but it's broad, so you could add a bunch of them. But that's odd. They're also known
These are odd.
Yeah, those are really odd.
Who is vanished user? Oh, that's a. I'm suspecting these are not good at all.
Yeah, the label was odd as well.
And does it have? Well, it goes to the.
That's.
So this is the audio concept. So this is not really noise. This is. Well, it's noise in English.
All right. Static noise.
All right. All right. So that's different then. Well, let's go for that first. So we have get a gold thing here. So let's see. Do we have the drus? I'm pretty sure we have to have that one. Many brews. Swedish noun. So this could be it. It has. Yes, this is a similar kind of noise, but we want a specific one for audio. So this is for noise in any signal, and then we want new here. We can say how would we define that? What did it say here? Let's go with like this, and let's see if we go with item for the sense, if it suggests this is the one we want, and the other one is already up there. All right, so now we should, when this one reruns, have them all complete. But I also remembered we can improve a little bit, I guess. Specifically, this one also had an entry already. But let's go back to the wax, because this is a compound word, so we could actually do the combines here. I think we'll go with it suggested something here. Let's see if we can get that again. It doesn't. So this one is going to be the right one, I think, but here it couldn't get air. And this is going to be series ordinal 1. And then I think we'll go with object form. And this is the plural. Oh, we need to see. Can I go back here and get this one open? Is it the second or the third? It's the third. This form. All right, let's start with that. And then it's going to say, oh, you cannot only have one in combines, but let's give it a second one. And then it's going to be the wax. And then it's going to be the second. And this is going to be the first form. It doesn't necessarily need to be the first one. It could be something else if it has been deleted or created in a separate order. Can I? I do get a. So let's double check that before I say, oh, this is the right one. Perfect. So that's at least something. But I think here there's another relationship we can put into here. And I'm always forgetting how to do that. So I have a compound word I always come back to see how did I do this before. And I think we have shown that here also before. So I have the Swedish compound for climate change, where I added after. Yes, so we have this syntax dependency head position and relationships. So we're going to add the root node here for the syntax. So that's on this one. This is going to be 0. And relationship was root node. And for the other one, here we'll go to that was 2, and this was relationship, and I think it's going to be exactly the same nominal compound. So let's just copy that. It's just there we go.
Interesting.
Yes, and that sort of adds some more data to this, I guess. And now I think also when I think I might need to reload, and let's try this. No, it immediately showed how this do.
Oh, we see an order. What's this user script?
This is a user script. I think it's from my here. Let's check my the red ones. No. Then it's probably Nikki's. Is this the anchor links? No, that's not the one.
Mahir says it's one of his.
All right. And it's obviously, oh, maybe it's a gadget even.
Ah.
Yes, it must be, because it's not in here. No, there it is. Syndep graph. Yes. So that's the one that's making this. And of course, in this one, it doesn't show much, but I think we have another example here in my notices. Also another user script. I think it's going to load. Here it comes, actually shows these things instead of. Let's check if this one has it. Because here we have a phrase.
Oh,
That
nice.
one hasn't been modeled yet with that. But then you would see Uglur, Imos, and the three words, how they are connecting to each other.
Oh, nice.
Well, let's quickly reload here and see if it had updated the Swedish thing. Yes, now we have them all in here. And Swedish is now got 4 new, one of those with gold. All right.
Nice. Do you get even more points if you add synonyms?
Yes, you do get more points for more synonyms.
Yeah.
So, but of course, it's not a competition, but it's a friendly thing between languages.
Ah, indeed.
Yes.
How do I get more points?
Yes.
I want more points.
Gamify this.
Okay. And I am a little bit on the same topic. I want to work with Lexemes as well, but I just want to find similar words. And Jan actually pointed me to a tool earlier when I just shared my ID. This Wikidata Lexeme Graph Builder. So I thought I would open up this and we could play around with it. So first I need a Lexeme and then some type of property to find related ones. So my go-to Lexeme is the Swedish word for climate, because I think Jan mostly has been in there and done related words and so on. So I'm gonna head over to no, and I need to remember to do the namespace shortcut. There we go. So I'm gonna just get myself this number here. And then I want related words of some kind. And I think the easy way, we could try something new that I haven't tried already. Let's do, no, that's a sentence. So I want to find one that I know has a shared, that has a property pointing to this. So I can go to Clima, just a combined word of some kind. The second time today we see this word, climate change.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be able to just pick up this combines Lexeme property number.
Should be quite a.
Yeah, I think this should be pretty good.
Yes.
Because it. So here we go.
Oh, there
so
we
got
go.
climate in here, and then the ones that point directly to it. But what is really nice with its tool is that it also finds the one which points indirectly.
Yes.
So you got this climate bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got climate bonus car.
Mm-hmm.
And here we got climate change.
Mm-hmm.
And here we got climate change education, and so on.
Yes.
Here's climate change risk. No, climate risk. And here is climate risk insurance. And this is great with Swedish, where we have these long words that just combines and combines. So I think if one is able to find a perfect word here, I'm sure you could actually query for this to find a really long one and then make a graph like this. So
yes.
A little bit of, not really what I intended, but I played around with this a little bit when Jan shared it, and it's just a lot of joy creating images like this.
Yeah. And I guess with that combines, it's mostly going to be stars that are you don't get the chains in that sense that you could possibly get with other properties.
Yeah, so I got rather boring chains, but you could. I think I played. Oh, this is not a Lexeme. I played around with one of them. I think it was derived from.
Yeah.
And then you could actually get pretty nice change. I think we did an episode where we did that type of thing. But that's a tool I highly recommend. It's a lot of fun just to render this quickly without even having to make it work. And it's a little bit on the topic of I want to find similar Lexemes, or not even similar, but things that are somehow related. And I actually got myself and installed this user script from Nikki that we saw earlier today with Jan, because this is a typical example of something that I want to do. But I also want to use query for synonyms. And I believe the way to do it is with item for the sense. I'm not sure if there is a different way, but that's the way I'm going to do it. And I have no clue about the RDF model for Lexemes. So what I usually do is that I look at the data, I ask for the concept URI, and I just add .rdf to the URI, and here I can see what's actually going on here. And let's open the query editor. Let's just draft something. Select everything where something is going on. And now let's see. We want to query for something with that specific property. And now I'm completely lost. So Lexeme VDT, the property is, it's not even the Lexeme, so it's the sense. And here we just want an item. So if I want a synonym for climate, I have absolutely no clue if it exists, or climate change. That we should have, I imagine. So let's see here. I want down to the census, item for this sense, copy QID. And this doesn't care about languages for now, so I imagine this will give me a bunch of things. But I'm guessing my way a little. Yeah,
it's you didn't do VD on the queue.
That made more sense. Here we go. So if I open one of the senses, yeah, I imagine we just get it in another language. So this is climate change in French. So we need to limit it to language as well. So I'm going to copy this property and you see where in the RDF that is. Here we go. And this is the sense. But I don't think we have like the language on the sense level here, which makes sense. So I need to see where this sense connects to Lexeme itself. So if I search for this, there should be another reference. That's for the statement. That's.
I think it should be something like ontolex : sense.
Yeah. But I want to find it also.
Yes. We have the right comment in or the right thing in a comment from here, but let's do this first before we show the key.
No, it's incredibly helpful. I know what to search for. Onto Lex. There we go. So I can use this to look at it backwards. We select the sense. From the sense, we want the lexeme, which points to the sense with that. Then when we have the lexeme, we can get the language. And the language should be in DCT. And I imagine this is just the language. No, it might be the QID.
It's the QID.
It is. All right, then let's pick the QID from here.
There you have it. That's one of the few longer I learned by heart.
Oh, yeah, that's impressive.
Wow, it's Swedish. I use it a lot.
So this should do the trick. We only got one, so we don't have any synonyms here, I imagine. So let's figure out somewhere where we have a synonym. We know that the Norwegian bokmål word for sound
had several. From the stream yesterday, we do. I know that we have in Swedish for police.
Oh, okay.
So we have some
fun.
slang words as well. For
that's perfect. Are they stream appropriate?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that bad slang.
Yeah, I could imagine the police otherwise would. Oh, and I need the item for the sense. Completely did that the wrong way. There we go.
I think we'll have.
No, I only got one. And my query could be wrong as well. That happens.
I think we should have
police.
3.
Do you know one of them?
Well, one of them should be police and snoot.
Oh, of course. So here we got the police one. So we do.
Did I not connect that correctly?
So here we got the Swedish one. Police officer.
Police officer. Maybe I picked the wrong thing there.
But could it be that we have synonyms for police officer?
Yes. That should. There we have them.
Oh, here we got a bunch of them.
Yes.
Oh, nice. So I want to open up a few of these actually. There are a lot of them. So we got the police. We got the policeman.
And then we got some pejoratives here.
Oh, okay. We got pig.
Which is not a nice one at all.
Then we got the snoot one.
Yes.
And then we got byerling.
Which is an older slang.
Yes. That's an understatement.
Yes.
But is there a way to indicate that it's
yes,
it's not something you would use in?
Yes, so we could put that on the sense language style besides slang, that it is also outdated. There's a couple of different ones to put in there.
I'm just gonna see what the autocomplete is.
Archaism could work. Outdated language rarely use.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes, and
yeah, we got that.
Says the same one there.
That's what. Yeah, right.
But you will hear that in like old movies, black and white movies.
Yeah, they must be black and white. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's one query. I looked to do synonyms. I do not know if there is a different way to model them without the dependency on items.
There's also instead of P5137, there's a one called synonym, a property.
Oh. And that's directly in between Lexemes.
Yes.
Okay, then I can. We're gonna do a version with that, but it's still on the sense. So it's pointing from a sense
it's still
to
on
sense.
the sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's open up a new query editor. And okay. Synonym. Oh, this point the sense. Yeah, the sense of an organism. Then we used to S2. And I actually didn't want to remove that much. So they should always point within the same language, I imagine. So I just need to check the language for one of them.
Yeah.
At least. So this should just list me a bunch of synonyms. Let's add a limit. 100.
Missing an I.
Yes, there we go. So, okay, so here we can actually see it. Okay, so we got invoice and another voice for or another word for invoice, faktura och nota, and nota. Okay, this is also really good. Would people in general say that if they have an item for this sense, you should also add synonym?
No, the opposite. So
okay,
prefer item for the sense, and if you don't have it, then you can use synonym.
Okay.
If there's no item in Wikidata for the thing or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting because sometimes Wikidata in items can be much broader. But yeah, I see the point of trying to utilize Wikidata items. Okay, so there was another way. That was one of the things I was wondering for today. Let's see another way to find similar words. There is of course the compound words, combined ones, and I think even on Wiktionary they are like usually rendered like that. So if I want to find something on Wiktionary, I need the Wikidata item, right? And then down to the site links.
I don't think we have site links to Wiktionary.
We don't have site links at all there.
No. Because each page is not about the concept, but the spelling.
Okay. And I want to the Swedish one. But it's
Swedish.
Swedish.
As you can see here, you even had several languages on the same page.
Yeah. So if I go here, I imagine I just got so here we got a specific area for, or a section for the compound words. So that also
that could be another user script.
That could be another user script. But it's nice, even this graph. So this here shows the same thing as this. In practice, there I imagine most of the red links aren't in Wikidata either, but I know a few of them are.
It's interesting. I can't see anything in the graph where climate is the second word. We only have the one with the first, but there we have in this list we have several with it in the second.
Yeah, we got microclimate.
Yeah.
Which I imagine should also be in here.
Perhaps we haven't added them yet.
Yeah, perhaps it isn't there. Let's give it a search. I just imagined that we should have microclimate in there. Oh, we got that's just a queue.
Oh,
we do.
but we haven't added it yet. That it is
Yeah,
combined.
we don't have the combined here.
Yeah.
And not the sense. Okay. Let's actually do a little bit of Wikidata editing here then. If I know how to do this. Let's see.
No, that should be a short explanation of the word.
Oh yeah, of course, gloss. And in Swedish, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
You can also look at the description on the
Wikidata item. Yeah.
Yes, that's usually helpful. I didn't have one. Sorry.
We don't have it. It's
Does it have any Wikipedia article?
But this is it.
Yes.
Yeah, but it looks odd.
Oh, it's all right.
But it should be lowercase.
Yeah.
Both in Sweden and Norway. There we go. Okay, but we don't have a description.
Check the first sentence of Wikipedia. See what it says.
Yes.
It's probably something very, very complicated. That could be helpful.
Okay. I like this part.
Mm-hmm.
So let's add something similar.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah. And then I want to edit it again because No, that's not here.
No.
This is a little bit tricky actually.
Yes, it's just a cluster. There you go. And you didn't have the script that gave you the drop down there.
Oh, you can get a drop down there.
Yes, so Nikki has a script for that too, specifically for editing.
Very rarely doing Lexemes.
Yes.
And we do have this, so I should be able to.
Yeah. No.
No.
With a C.
Yeah.
And for people watching, this is the one, Lexeme Entity Suggester.
Oh, that's nice. And there we got an item for this sense. That's nice. Then it should show up in this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this uses the
no,
sparkle.
Because right now you're.
No, I still don't have the compound.
Yeah.
That is very true. Let's do that as well then.
Mm-hmm.
So I learn. It's better to learn here if someone can help me. Assuming we have Miku.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
We did.
And then I want to do add. And is it 1 or 0?
1 on this one.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah, it's a good start.
And then.
Yes.
And then we do 2.
Yes, that should make it pop up in the.
But that's nice. Let's see if it does. Yes, there we go. I was able to spot it. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Then we know that it isn't a bug somewhere here.
No, that's good.
But I really like this. And I think there is a lot of potential of rendering pages like this.
Here's an interesting thing. Could also be a micro prefix because the noun micro is short for microwave oven. So it should probably not be that item.
Oh.
So the question is, do we have a micro prefix in the Lexemes? No, but this one is linking to the
SI prefix. It says
all
here.
All right. So it seems all right then. Probably.
But it isn't the SI prefix, or is it? It's just a prefix.
Yeah, I guess in this case it's just a prefix, not that sense. But then it could. But the question is, I guess, rather, should we have one item that is a prefix? You see, like those, the bookmall one. Do we have one already? Or is that the German one?
No, so the Swedish one is connected to
the wrong.
The Watcher one. So if I went back here.
Yes. So we were mixing the prefix here.
Or do we have this?
And my here says that this is another Machtsinn tool mess up. Yes.
But we do not have the description here that it's about microwaves.
No, that was in Saub.
Oh, it's a Saub ID.
Or Saul.
Oh, Saul. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see a link here, so I guess someone.
Yes.
Okay,
I think we could create a new Lexeme for like the Bookmall one with a hyphen in the end.
This shouldn't be changed to being a prefix? Because it's
because the forms are for the microwave.
Oh, the forms are for the microwave.
Yes. So this is like a mixed up thing. So the sense should go away from here to a new one, I think.
Yeah. Reading this, it's slang for microwave. Oven.
Yes, and as Mahir says there, in the school book, there's entries for both the prefix and the noun, so we could have both here as well.
So it makes sense that that's still there. But I'm gonna remove the item for the sense because that's currently what's wrong. Watcher-wise, it's correct, I believe.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So this is still here, but if I reload, it's gonna. No, okay, because it's doing the query service, it's still there.
But and you still want to remove the entire sense here, I think. Because this is not about the prefix, this Lexeme.
This Lexeme is not about... No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, so you can just remove that one as well. Yes.
True.
Now this one is at least not wrong anymore.
And here we could say it's about the microwave. So Swedish. And I should just put the whole word here?
Yeah, you can say, here you can go with the full word, yes.
And use that.
Yeah.
Is this a slang? I think it's a very common...
I think it's slang more than abbreviation, because this is the word people are using.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a shortened form of the word, but it's...
No, this is...
No, you're adding more glosses.
Yes. It's...
There we go.
Let's see.
Style. Language style.
Style. There we go. Okay, then it makes more sense for the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm slightly getting the hang of it. Oh, this is nice. This phone from Mahi.
Mm-hmm.
That it's used since 1988.
Yes.
Even the slang, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, we learned something new. I learned a lot of new things today. Okay, I think that's it for me.
I think you should probably clean up the microclimate because now it's pointing to.
Oh, true. Then I need
micro
to.
there.
Yeah.
So you could just delete the first combine there, and then it's at least not wrong anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to this. I don't like
Yes.
it looking like this. Yeah, this scratches an inch or so that we're gonna clean up afterwards. Okay, but I think that's what's it for me today. I got a little bit of editing, but really for me it was about learning how to do the synonyms. That's really nice knowing, and it's really interesting about how these are being presented. So I'm gonna get back to this, I believe, more times. Yeah.
All right. And I think that's all for today. And I think we're back probably as usual next week. No?
No, I'm afraid I'm at the work trip on the weekend. So I'm afraid not.
Yes. So in 2 weeks then, perhaps.
Yes.
And well into May. And perhaps Wikilove's Earth is running. Maybe we could do something about that. Or if you have anything else, just ping us on Wiki or on social media. We're very open to ideas of what to do.
Indeed. And share various tools you want highlighted. We had a bunch of user scripts here today that we haven't.
And my hero also points out to Eurovision time. Yes.
Oh.
We might be in that area, yes. The finals.
Great.
All right. And I guess until then, happy editing.
Happy editing.